There's the wrong view of the church that we are called to take dominion, that the church is the governing authority that takes dominion over the society, and that somehow it's up to us to kind of conquer spiritually and impose. That's the one error. There's the lie that the world says, that the left-wing media says, that anything we do for the gospel, or the moment we get involved politically, we're dominionists, we're trying to take over, we're Christian nationalists, we're trying to impose a theocracy. So there's the lie from the left, and then there's what we are called to do. And what we are called to do is transformation by changing of hearts and changing of values. It is transformation by the light shining in dark places. It is transformation by the lost being saved and believers living as believers. It is transformation by good works on the ground. You can have a church that has been in a community for 20 or 30 years, and the media attacks that church, and the people in the community say, no, we know them. That's where we go for our addiction programs and our marriage programs. And when we have a storm, they're the ones that are there cleaning up and helping. So it's the church being the church that can transform society, and it's often from the bottom up. And if we want to see a gospel transformation of society, we want to see a reformation of society, it starts by the church awakening, right? That we repent of our sin. I was telling students at a Bible school the other day, I said, if Christians stop watching porn, it would hurt the porn industry. You know, we are that much. So if we cleaned up our act, we get revived, we start living differently, we start to now live out our values. We start to win the lost. The lost get saved. You know, major radicals with all kinds of ideas, they get born again. Their thinking changes. Now, how do we vote? The vote changes. What kind of teaching do we have in our schools? That changes. What kind of laws do we have? That changes. And then as the larger changes come, people in society as a whole say these ways are actually better. That's how we bring about change. If we just think, if we get all of our candidates in and get all these laws through and get all our appointees to the courts without a revived church, what you'll have is people in greater rebellion, fighting back and resenting. And we don't want a theocracy. We're not trying to take over. The dominion we have is spiritual over sin in our lives. We don't have dominion over other people's lives. And when we get this right, it's something the devil doesn't want us to hear. We go from one extreme to the other. When we get this right, America can be shaken.